and Rod again. I don't know what you thought of the last video, but I've got to be honest, I really like making that. I'm going to do a few more of them now. I'm going to concentrate and do some of these type videos for a little while, and then I'll still keep doing the reviews, so don't panic, I'll still do them. So but I want to get a few of these on because I think they're quite good. I quite like doing this one. Now this one is going to be called the top 10 scary most haunted places and paranormal activity in a house. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, don't forget, if you like it, subscribe, thumbs up for some love, and please leave comments. Like I say, if you think that's true or false or whatever, say so. You know, don't mess about. Just put false. You know, don't believe. You know, even if I do believe and you don't believe, then tell me. You know, don't give me another look at it and I think, oh, maybe they're right. But please do so. All right. So basically, we're gonna start the video now. Blip, blip.
I think that you are going to remember these videos for a long time, and I hope watching them doesn't cause you to experience any haunting consequences.
That's a good bit, I like that.
Number 10. These friends are talking in the kitchen when someone else pulls up a chair to join them. The only problem is, when one of them finally notices that the chair is old, he's so startled that he doesn't even close the refrigerator.
All of them in there, and it just moved on its own.
Which is a realistic reaction.
True, false,
of course,
cable,
no one
no
else
cable.
believes his bizarre story at first, but when they see it for themselves, their scared reaction are as legit as can be. I'll add that the fear and surprise on his face is readily apparent here too. All of them are trying to come up with a rational explanation, and the best answer they have is that the man in a white shirt is somehow causing it to happen.
Whoa.
It's true that the chair only seems to move when he is either approaching it or standing nearby. Just when they are beginning to calm down, a final event seems to confirm their suspicions.
That's the only thing, is that the only thing that moves though? Well, he doesn't seem to be that far put out with it, do he?
And if you think this is a prank or the early stages of a spiritual possession, number 9.
That's a prank,
the
I'm sure.
Vancouver Paranormal Society investigates a house whose owner has been complaining of strange activity during late hours. They gather in the living room and decide it outright. You can hear 2 taps after they try and get its attention.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
They next explain the rules of communication and get no response.
Give me a knock for yes.
It actually tapped twice to signify no. When they said they were going to ask it a series of questions, not only did it respond, but it somehow knew what it was going to be asked before they even said the question. As if that wasn't weird enough, as soon as they ask the spirit if it used to live here, they get a visual disturbance in front of the pillow that's in the woman's lap.
Did you used to live here?
Somehow the team misses all of these signs and declares the house to be uninhabited by spirits. After watching these instances, however, I beg to differ. Number 8.
I'm not a great believer in orbs. I think it's just dust.
Exploring with Danny is checking out a chapel cemetery that is so haunted they only feel comfortable approaching by day. They've all been here before.
That looks like one that I did a film of
that commercial locks are in
a couple of years ago.
And that everything looks to be boarded up. Still, they are determined to get inside, and they keep moving along the perimeter, searching for another way in. After a while, the camera person feels watched and makes the mistake of looking up.
Nah, we're coming out getting through them boards, eh?
Under, he's dead.
No.
Watching over them is a frowning, pale figure
Yeah,
with
of course
black
it is.
eyes. I guess this could be one of their friends.
Looks like a bloke with a moustache, to be honest with you, painted with a white face. Of course, that's a friend.
You would think that thought they would run at such a sight, but this encounter only makes them more determined to bust a new way inside. Eventually do. They soon reach the interior steps and feel watched again. The figure is staring back at them from above once more, perhaps twice as displeased to learn they've gained entrance. This time, they all duck into a room and watch it silently pass.
Don't believe it.
The thing retreats down a long hallway.
Don't believe
Danny
it.
follows. It's the last glimpse any of them get of it before scattering.
No, but it's too hard.
7.
It's not
This
transparent
cat is
enough for
playfully
my
snacking
liking.
around a Brillo pad. When it stops to look straight up, ears back, completely frozen, almost as if someone invisible is standing over it. Next, an orb floats upwards and makes it jump straight into the air. After a while, the house pet regains interest in its toy, only to stop and look around again, slightly bewildered. It looks at its owner
Cats
briefly
do
and then
that.
follows
They
the
stop
orb in its
everything
head
they're
in a
doing.
swooping motion.
And that's not
Possibly
an
the
orb.
very
That's
same
an
orb as
orb.
before.
That's not an
There's
orb.
no
It's a
doubt
piece
that the
of
cat
dust.
sees something out of the ordinary as it tracks the
No, I'm
orb
sorry. I don't
perfectly.
believe that one either.
Both times, it completely loses interest in the toy and seems somewhat alarmed over an unseen
If
presence.
the cat was
I guess there
disturbed
could
that
be some
much, the
other
cat would take a run.
explanation, but if
We
I was
all
alone
know
and
that.
saw all
That'd
of
be
this
gone.
going on, I would definitely question if my house was haunted.
No, I
Number
don't think so.
6. A chef and his apprentice rummage around the kitchen to do some last-minute prep work before opening. One of them undoes the plastic ties from all of the bread and then takes a few steps away. Moments later, he looks over only to see a single remaining piece of bread raise itself in the air and land in the corner with a smack.
Now, that's
He tries to
spooky.
explain what happened to a co-worker
That's
as
a
he
bit
examines
spooky.
the bread for anything wrong, finding nothing. I was waiting for it to jump back out after he throws it away, but I guess it's done moving for now. Everybody probably thought he was going crazy, and maybe he did too, until they checked out this haunting video for themselves
that
and
was
posted
spooky.
it online. Number 5. A group of ghost hunters called PXTV go deep in the Wombwell Woods, a haunted forest in the UK where many people sadly go to take their lives. They split up to cover maximum ground,
Well, I've
and
never
one of
heard of
them,
it.
Steve, finds a spot he deems suitable to begin an EVP session, which stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. He sets up his EVP box and asks any spirits nearby to make a light go on. When it does, he asks for 2 lights, but gets this verbal warning instead.
Can you make 2 lights light up? Ovilus has just said run.
But something descends upon Steve before he gets a chance to do as told.
Whoa.
I didn't exactly see anything.
told you I don't like
But
these
Steve
type
says that he
things.
was pushed
It's
out of
too-
the way by something nearby, and when he looks at his EVP box, the translator displays the word run written in all capitals. I'm not sure if there's any way to tamper with these devices and make them say pre-programmed messages or not, but assuming this video really is unaltered, then the evidence is all right there to see. Number 4. With her camera recording, a girl kneels before a darkened doorway and challenges a spirit to touch her. A light passes over the room and her hair is brushed over her shoulder as if someone is
Why would
passing
you do
through.
something like
I
that?
find this video hard to believe because that definitely looks like a flashlight coming from the other room.
Yes,
Based
it
on the way
does.
it hits the wall beside her in a concentrated circular beam. With that said, it still doesn't explain how her hair moved with no one nearby. Let me know if this effect is possible to do in Photoshop, or whether or not you think this is real. If it is real, then I have no idea why she would want to summon something so powerful in her own home. Number
That was a
3.
fan.
Claire Julian has a guest over when they both notice her paper dragon wall ornament is swaying slightly. Zoom in and you'll see the very bottom swings back and forth, hardly noticeable unless you really were looking. There's no draft and the air conditioner is not on. They aren't sure what to make of it, so Claire half-jokingly challenges the ghosts to do better, which I'm not so sure was a good idea.
Why would you do that?
You
You
do
think-
better than that.
If you think you've got something wrong in a house, you know, like a spirit or something, why would you want to challenge
I
it?
was thinking that this movement could have been the minute hand of the
Just
clock
get out.
hanging behind
Run.
it. But Claire
Take a
says
runner.
that this clock
Sell the
doesn't
house.
work anymore.
As
And
sure
now
as
that
hell I
think
would.
about it, I didn't hear any ticking. Therefore, I think Claire probably has a poltergeist in her home, one that she should stop challenging.
Or
Number
she
2,
should turn the fan
it's hard
off.
to say if this video is really paranormal or simply due to a baby's loose grip. Keisha Vasquez is singing to her child when, in her eyes, a hairbrush is ripped from her daughter's hands. Watch the moment it happens and tell me if you think she dropped the brush or if it was taken by an unseen force.
No, that was taken. You can tell that. No. She couldn't have pushed it. Her arm didn't move.
I was inclined to write this off as a fumble. But notice how at approximately 10 seconds,
I don't think that's a
an orb
fumble.
crawls along the right side of the screen seconds before the hairbrush leaves her hands, followed by more orbs immediately afterwards. Since these orbs could be an indication
You watch,
of
she
the
puts her hand
supernatural,
down.
I think
There's
either
nothing.
explanation holds weight.
The hand's hardly
I look
touching
forward
it
to
with the
getting
other
your
hand.
thoughts.
No, that's been
Number
taken
one,
away.
It's early in the morning on a Saturday when a stranger
see
picks
that.
up
That's
this
definitely
random
taken away.
Corona, California family to be his next target. Here, he bashes open the front door using nothing but a kid's scooter left out from the day before. He hits the glass with such force that it only takes one blow to get in. From there, he proceeds to chase the mother and her two daughters into their bedroom, which they lock and barricade themselves into. These holes are where he tried to bash through a closet with a hammer that he found in a toolbox. If the walls had been even a little thinner, he would have gotten through. Police later took the man into custody and
What's
charged
that
him
got to do with
accordingly,
paranormal?
based on the raw aggression displayed in the CCTV video and the holes left behind.
Mine's a bit of a
I
bleeding
don't think there would have
maniac.
been much left of the family for police to identify if the intruder had gotten to them.
Right. Strange. Why on earth would you put somebody breaking into a house on a video that's supposed to be a scary video? That I can't work out for the life of me, but there you go. It takes all sorts, and it's only a reveal. So, but yeah, okay. Well, what do you think? Anything on there sort of make you think that was fiction or fact? Because I personally thought the whole lot. The only one that I thought was probably true, but there's probably a reason for it, was the little baby. Because if you watch the baby's hands, they weren't really anywhere near for that to push away that fast. You know, whether they got a bit of fishing wire, lead connected to it and just give it a quick tug, I don't know. But that was the only one there as far as I was concerned. The rest I think was all hoax. I really do. Anyway, cheers. Like I say, if you like the video, please subscribe and definitely give me thumbs up because I need the love. And please leave some comments because I'm going to do a few of these now. So please leave the comments. I'll be most grateful, and I will put an answer back to anything that you give me. Even if it's a rubbishy one, I'll still try and give you something back. All right? So you take care, be safe, see you next time.